Hi folks, it's John from lastchanceautorestore.com. I'd like to share with you a quick update. This is the engine out of Betty, the nice 54 Buick. So this is a nail head engine. It's the original engine that was rebuilt at one point in Betty. So cosmetically it didn't look very attractive. There was lots of leaking. All of the seals and gaskets appeared to be leaking and quite dirty. We did a compression test and all the numbers were really strong with the compression test. So we were pleased with that before we pulled the engine and transmission out of the engine bay. So we'll just cut away here because I'd like to share with you, we got a little bit of a slideshow of the pictures of the different stages of the disassembly of this nail head engine to get to this point, and then we'll cut back. Okay, so you can see in the previous photos a little bit of a slideshow that we provided. You can see where we basically removed the carburetor, the intake, the head assemblies on both sides. There's the front cover, well, I guess the water pump was first, the pulleys, the water pump, and then our timing cover, and our timing chain cover. And there's something that I've discovered, I think the camera can pick it up. This timing chain has a little more play, a little bit more slop than I would be happy with. So I'm pleased that we removed all this, because you can see here we have, we still got a little bit of work to do, but we've been spending quite a bit of time with wire wheels and degreasing, and we almost have this engine block down to its original metal casting with no residue. So by doing this, we want to make sure, because we're going to paint it the correct green. So once we have this prepared properly, we're going to make sure that this engine for Betty looks exactly like it did when it left the factory back many moons ago. So by taking this front cover off, because we have to clean the timing cover and all of the components individually, we paint all the parts individually before the gaskets and all the components are reassembled. So we want to make it look correct. And it's nice that we discovered this, because most people would leave that cover, the timing cover, on. They would remove the water pump and then they would just kind of clean and do cosmetic stuff. But this timing chain has a little bit too much play for my liking. So what we'll do is we'll replace the timing chain. Once we remove these, we'll check all of the sprockets, the lower and upper sprocket, because if there's any wear on those, there's a kit that we can buy that will replace the gears and this timing chain. So I think the camera can pick it up. It just shouldn't have that much play in it. So the engine was rebuilt, we're not really sure how many years ago. It was done properly, but it's to the point now, because Betty had been sitting for a while and driven off and on, a lot of the gasket and leaks are just from lack of use. And I don't think they replaced all of the gaskets correctly. They used some gasket maker kind of material in some of the locations. So we have a complete gasket kit from Felpro that will replace, and it's made specifically for this nail head engine. So we will replace every gasket correctly. So this will be a happy engine for Betty. So just a quick update. This is the engine for Betty, the nice Buick that we're working on, and we'll share with you some more updates as this continues. So I thank you for watching. I'm John from lastchanceautorestore.com.